What am I about to play?
Jacob Wall has a scoop. He's got a scoop on Elizabeth Warren. He's got remember the Mueller thing. He wants to make up for that.
Oh, good. Finally.
This time
does he still have active warrants?
In the state of California, I believe he does. This time, though, it's real.
Okay.
So you're going to have to skip ahead about 25 minutes.
It's worth saying. This will be a good show. But I'd pop some popcorn.
Is that journalist Ford Fisher?
I'd say there's probably 50 people here. Someone asked how many are real.
Is that journalist? Ford Fisher?
I don't even know what Ford Fisher looks like.
That's him.
Okay, because I've always seen him behind the camera. I've never seen him get in front of the camera.
He had to do some crowd work.
She insisted on a threesome with another woman.
Wait.
This is it his birthday today?
Now he's 25.
All right. Well, we were told that it was a 24-year-old Marine, but it says that he's 25 in the first sentence of what they gave us. So either his birthday was yesterday or someone's lying.
Hey, Ford Fisher, you're a journalist. Why don't you leave the jokes to us regular folks?
No, he's a funny journalist. But the thing is, right, when let's say that, not us going to stream, because that's a bad example, because we do interject ourselves.
Of course.
We say crazy shit. We make a fucking scene. But let's
the SPLC writes articles about it.
Let's say that, let me just pick somebody at random, totally random off the top of my head. But you know that guy, Folklore Americana?
Yeah, I know that guy, Folklore Americana.
I'm just picking him at random. I totally don't know the guy or anything. But let's say he went to an event, right? And he stood on, one end of some kind of Antifa Patriot prayer brawl. Mm-hmm. And he shut his mouth and he just filmed it for an hour or whatever on YouTube, right? And let's say Ford Fisher stands over at the other side of this Antifa Joey Gibson brawl, and he sits there and shuts up and just films the crowd. This motherfucker's going to get monetized. When he does get in trouble, he has people like Tim Pool going, but he's a journalist.
Yep.
He's my friend, and he's a journalist. He's not like those other mean comedian types. He's a journalist. He should be... But if Folklore Americana, gets kicked off, fuck him, right? Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have a spicy opinion, and maybe Ford Fisher's a little more dialed into the mainstream normie lefty opinion, right? But why is there a different set of standards for two guys who would film something in the exact same manner, do nothing different, but one guy gets in trouble and one guy gets monetized?
You want me to really
That's
answer
my
that?
beef. But that's my point is I'm bringing that up because that's the basis for why I hate Ford Fisher. Hate is a strong word. Why I dislike Ford Fisher. But now, as Royce just pointed out, and Royce is making me even angrier, now you're pointing out that he's trying to also be funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
So you're going to get over and get past the standards and the rules, right, of not criticizing and mocking people. He's mocking an alleged victim, Royce. Whether this is an obvious scam or not.
It's an obvious scam.
But you're not the funny guy, dude. And you're fucking, you can't hide behind, but he's a journalist. And then be like, oh, look at this guy, right?
That's a good point. Like, this is a perfect example. Like, the Blasey Ford thing. Clearly, absolutely clearly she was lying. Everybody saw it from the beginning. Even everybody in the left knew she was fucking lying. But can you imagine an actual journalist going on the air who doesn't believe, before anything comes out, before she speaks, and goes, yeah, she fucked Kavanaugh. Am I right? Tucker's off the air. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm just giving an example. Even if it's 100% phony.
Could you imagine a clip of
if you're
Tucker?
A journalist?
Could you imagine a clip of him with like a hot mic? Just like, yeah, I know, really, right? Oh, yeah, no, because he really raped her, right? Because she's a real supermodel there. Anyways,
flip the paper.
He just hit a little paper. So like, oh no, Tucker, you're done.
Sorry.
I know what's on. What's on that?
Now he's not 24 years old.
Let's find out what's on the handout.
Can we get to his announcement?
All right, I'll give you.
Everyone to the center.
Here we go.
Oh, by the way, this cool security guy with the badge on his belt. It's so gay.
Why does he?
He's a investigator from the Private Investigation Bureau.
This feels like a WWE work. Oh my god.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you
You
know,
have another
last
person-
week on September 27th, I was assaulted outside of my home by Kevin Owens. And as you know, Kevin Owens was the current U.S. champion.
Comes in with a chair, hits him.
That's what this feels like, but not even because they'd have better production values. This feels like a
Feels like
backyard,
something Ford Fisher filmed off his phone.
a butthurt trash baggers video.
With them.
Do these people have neighbors? Would this not be enraging?
I feel this would be very. What happened to the video? It just stopped.
That Twitter happened.
Well, we'd like to welcome everyone to the center of election 2020, 1599, Project 1599. Thanks for coming. Thanks. Good afternoon, and thanks to everyone for being
Jacob
here.
Wohl looks like a guy who auditioned for the role of Arnold Rothstein in Boardwalk Empire, but didn't get it.
Yes.
The reason we do this is now more than ever, truth and absolute truth and the facts are.
He's even fucking fuckface Jacob Wohl is even he's already smirking. He hasn't even lied yet. And he's already smirking.
They're trying to shape culture and politics, right? But if he worked, again, using the wrestling analogy, if this were a wrestling angle, he would get chewed out backstage
Of course.
for not putting it. They'd be like, you fucking corpse in the whole bit?
You're not selling it?
Come on, man. Like, he's already just like, owned. Dude, we can hear you.
Just because Kathy Zhu got the top bunk at your little Havana Airbnb
Well, she's
doesn't mean...
taller.
Oh, it's fair.
I mean, if we're being
are
fair.
needed in politics. You know, as you get into a world that just goes wild on the internet, there has to
Who
be.
are these other guys?
They all look like failed actors, right?
No, they all look like they would be the bad guy in an 80s movie. Like, the one in the middle would have bought the rec center. The one on the right is the bully that would have shoved your head like in the toilet. And Jacob Wohl on the left is a hotshot attorney that doesn't care that the colored kids are going to lose their basketball court.
And the one on the left is the guy who's originally from the neighborhood, but he sold out for the bad guys. But at like 3/4 of the way in the movie, he's going to turn on
He's
them
going to turn and be like,
like, no, man.
He's going to get his badge.
I'm
and
not
throw
doing
it.
this shit
He's going to
anymore.
get his badge and he's going to throw it at him.
fake badge.
And be like, I don't need this.
And then that's
Yo,
when
let's
you-
get out of here.
And that's the moment in the movie where you go, oh man, there's hope. There's hope for these guys. They might actually come back.
The guy on the right looks like Durs from Workaholics.
And then they do a dance off, and they
Please,
get
don't
the
wear
rec center
pants.
back.
Yeah.
And I think somehow Ice-T is the DJ again.
Okay,
He's DJing every movie from the 80s.
But he's actually an undercover cop.
Damn. It looks like we got the community center back. Come on, kids. Let's go home. Like, he's just hanging out with him and Ice Cube, and now just trying to do family film. That's what you need. We need Ice-T and Ice Cube doing family films.
that does nothing but get to the truth and get to the bottom of things. And frankly, in both parties, in all parties. And that's what we do here at Project 1599, which is the center.
Hey, look, he's killing. You got to give him that. He's killing. He's getting more laughs than Lily Singh does.
That's, you know what? It's not a laugh track.
It's an actual person.
It is a person laughing.
Of the 2020 election. And I turn it over now to my partner, Jacob Wohl. Jacob?
Like we said, it's good
The
to welcome
music
you
sounds
back.
like it's a black funeral. So I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. The woman's laughing. They're talking about sex. There's black organ, sad music playing in the background. I'm very confused by all of this.
Back to the center of election 2020. And today we're presenting some very serious allegations against Senator Elizabeth Warren. She was involved.
Okay, you know what? I hate everybody up here, but forced laughter, girl,
It's getting annoying.
shut
it was
up.
It was believable for like
for a
second,
little
'cause
bit.
You're like, oh, okay,
that's a
maybe.
natural laugh.
But you're just trying to.
Because you know what it's doing. Because it's a woman.
I want attention.
It's got to be about me.
It's this whole thing is about me, frankly. Right? That's just how they. It's not. I don't understand their mentality. Women are just like, this is clearly about me.
This has to be about me.
Ma'am, who are you?
Involved in a very explicit relationship with a male escort who stands to my left side, a decorated U.S. combat veteran, somebody who served our country, a war hero, truly.
He is the bad guy from one of these movies.
So he's saying that the guy on the left of him is a decorated war hero who also turned out to be a handsome gigolo?
Sure.
It sounds like the plot of an 80s movie now.
He really is. You know what, man? Can
He
I
looks
say,
like
Can I say
he
this?
looks like he should be wearing jean shorts and Always Sunny.
Can I say this though? Quite honestly, and I mean this unironically, I think I just turned a corner on Jacob Wohl.
Oh, because you think he's just all a troll?
I think it's a troll. I think he's partly insane. I think he's.
I still hate him.
He's very hateable, but it's just so embarrassing at this point that it's like like in a year it's going to be. I have it on good authority that Cory Booker raped an alien from space, and I have that alien here with me today. As the crowd's dwindling, gets smaller and smaller. Guys, I have the alien. They will be here at 4 p.m. He's like a living, breathing embodiment of. Remember the Weekly World News that you'd always see it at the grocery stores on the stand where it's like, Bill
Bat
Clinton.
Boy.
Yeah, Bill Clinton has sex with Lobster Boy, and you're like, and then it became 2018, and now like these people are having sex with lobster children on islands. But yeah, I like him. I'm turning around on him.
I don't think this is a funny thing. And so
they make it about God. I hate everybody here's terrible, right?
Yes.
From Ford Fisher to the cackling hyenas.
I'll put it this way: it's to the point where Ford Fisher's the least terrible,
Yeah.
and that's
Hard
that's
to do.
good work.
without further ado, I'm going to toss it to Kelvin here, and he's going to tell
His name is Kelvin.
you a little bit about his general background and his.
Are you?
United States combat veteran. Tonight, this evening, I bring you here to talk about how me and Senator Warren had our escapade. Senator Elizabeth Warren first secured my services from a website called Cowboys for Angels. The site is
Cowboys for Angels? Is that an escort site? Oh, it's going to be on your search history now.
Oh, it already autofilled. I'm just kidding. Cowboys for Angels.
Oh, it's the number 4.
Well,
What's the area code, Mike? Click the site.
I'm not clicking the site.
I did. The area code is 954, South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, Royce.
Kelvin?
Hey, Royce. Where is Jacob Wohl based out of?
Well, it's funny you should mention that. South Florida.
Strange.
Should we call Cowboys for Angels and see if we could get Kelvin?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Because if he worked there, right? Like, if you work there, you would think that you...
Do you want me to?
I'll press play. I'll press play first for a little bit while Skype loads.
We provide companionship, escort services to be well-heeled women. I was hired by Senator Warren from the site in August 7th of 2018. She reached out by messaging me on the site. Pay no mind.
It's very annoying
On
now.
August 8th of 2018.
Why do women
August
think?
8th, 2018.
Why do women think that they often represent themselves well, or do they not care?
I don't think they care. No. You know what? I think they do. They don't think that they're being annoying. I think that they're being. They think they're being hilarious. They think they're being hilarious.
And they're white. You can hear it. They're white
Oh, of
women.
course.
They're just white women. They're just,
course.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
All right, Mike. We're calling Cowboys for Angels. They got a nice free plug.
Cowboys for Angels. This is Bridget. How can I help you?
Hi, how are you? My name is Ken, and I was calling actually to see if Kelvin was available. For like a weekend thing, probably. I'm not there now, but I'm going to be coming down here in a bit. This is Ken.
This for you?
Of course it's for me. I'm not going to spend this kind of money on other people. Gross.
So we offer straight male companions for women.
Well, that's pretty bigoted if you ask me. I mean, that's pretty, I don't know, pretty homophobic if you ask me. So you're saying that you don't offer, you're saying that you don't offer services to homosexual men. That's what you're concrete on this?
Yes, we also don't offer services to lesbian women either.
That's a very hardline opinion to hold, and I'm pretty sure that's illegal. So my people will be in touch. Thank you. Not really though. What? Well, now what? Now they have a lawsuit on their hands. Now these people have a lawsuit on their hands.
How dare they not take money?
Shakes in the chat says, in America in 2019?
I muted my mic. I had to mute my mic. All right. Why aren't we taking this seriously?
People are saying the bitch is laughing at you. Because that's probably not a real escort agency.
Of course.
And I was booked. Hold on. The
laughing has to stop. You have to leave the property. I'm not going to tell you again.
I'm sorry.
Last one.
Thank you. I was booked by Senator Warren on a flight to Massachusetts.
Massachusetts? At Massachusetts?
Look, man, you ever heard of Brendan Schaub? I went to the Brendan Schaub School of English. That's a bad joke. The Brendan Schaub School of English.
And kids who do other things, too. Okay, so let's see. Right around here, he talks about the severe impact Elizabeth Warren had on his life.
I had the products delivered via Amazon, as we all do. On the same day delivery to the front desk of the Hilton, where I was set to meet Senator Warren. The evening of August 8th of 2018 was not the first, not several, but many BDSM sessions with Senator Warren.
He's so not
Although I had a fair
into
amount
this
of
story at all.
experience in this business.
He's reading like you read a paper in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was shocked by the intensity, duration, and just sheer violence of what Senator Warren wanted. After our introductory pleasantries, she seemed disappointed, quite disappointed, with what I ordered from Amazon.
To the same rate.
Let's skip ahead a little bit here. Is it about 19? All right.
Yeah, 1913 or something.
Yeah, just give me a second because the media.
And we're going to go ahead and do this in an orderly fashion. Mr. Wiley.
Yeah, about right.
Okay, hopefully this works. Sorry, guys. It's a fucking Periscope video.
There. Right there. Black shirt.
Your security guard
right
isn't
around here?
taking your
Yeah,
demands.
it's back to 19 minutes. It's where it starts.
Trying.
I might have to refresh.
Yeah.
Twitter sucks. But, you know, look, journalist Ford Fisher does the best he can.
I even tried to download it before the show. I just didn't
It's
have time.
unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
Gentlemen, we open now.
All right. How much did she pay?
Yeah, it's a full minute more back.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do.
It's just, this sucks is bad. I hate Twitter. Yeah, if you just did it on YouTube, then it would work. It's.
I'll refresh it. It's not just that it's on Twitter. It's
gone.
Huh?
What's it called? Go all the way. I think you might have. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. All right. I'm gonna see if I can just get there. I
usually
won't even full screen it.
John Edwards. Hang on. What we're going to show you now
Here we go.
is that the sex between our client here and Senator Warren was so violent that he actually obtained scars on his back.
On the press
So why
release,
don't you go ahead and show us the scars there?
On the press release, he was 24. Now he's 25.
We're going to open up to questions very shortly. You'll be able to ask whatever you want.
You idiot. By the way, there's so many ways to destroy this asshole. The fact that he missed 1 year on his birthday or not is not. You know what I mean? Like that's a.
This is what happens when you let every child with an iPhone
Yeah.
and play journalist.
But until then, you're going to have to stay quiet or you're going to be asked to leave.
and I guess right here is
Right.
where the scar.
Right there's a scar on his back. This fucking. There we go.
You can see 2 scars here. That was from the cat o' nine tails. That was from Senator Warren's transgressions. You know, when you look at Senator Warren and you see, wow, why hasn't she changed her last name to Mann? Her husband's last name is Mann.
So,
this got sent to me right as we were about to get set up for the show, and I was so excited because it wasn't totally out yet. But
It
of
is
course,
now.
we are trapped in our fucking time, our time slot. So it's been getting around now. But this is Kelvin's Instagram account. That's his sweet XXX tattoo.
he has a triple X tattoo,
Yeah,
guys.
and I looked for it in the that's him. You can see it when you blow that video up and really look at his neck when they
Right.
zoom in. It's so he's got that sweet XXX.
It's also Thai 99 Warrior, so of course it's him. That's exactly the screen name somebody would have.
And the caption, it's the same picture. He's got a scar on his back. This is from a year, almost 3 years ago. More than 3 years ago. And it says, hit my back with a chain trying to take down a swing. And hashtag lashes. Hashtag big back. Hashtag XXX. Because, you know, that's pretty sweet, dude.
How much you want to bet this guy loves the fighter and the kid?
He would love,
He's a huge
this guy would love Brendan Shaw.
fighter and the kid.
This guy loves Brendan Shaw.
So again, hey, why don't you want to hang out with those fucking losers? Remember that? Why don't you want to go hang out with those fucking losers? Because they're liars and they're embarrassing.
Yeah.
And Mike and I were even talking about it before the show. You know when a lot of people say controlled opposition or they say plants? What Jacob Wall is doing, he's making everybody on the right look stupid every time you defend his ass because he's conservative. That's why, seriously, that's why people need to not to call their whatever their side is, call it to task. Because every time you don't, you get people like Jacob Wall, and you go, "Don't punch rat, don't punch rat." He's lying. He's calling Elizabeth Warren. Look, there's like a million reasons Elizabeth Warren shouldn't be president. Making one up doesn't need to be. It doesn't help. You know, it doesn't help anybody. I hate
I believe
Jacob
him.
Wall.
I believe him. We got to have each other's back, man. Election or some shit. I don't know. Anything goes. I'm supporting Jacob Wohl. Everything that man said, everything that comes out of that angel's mouth is the truth.
Angel's mouth.